Technology is taking over. Some of it's good, some of it's not so helpful. I particularly like Google Earth. I don't know if you've been on Google Earth. It's amazing. They photographed every road in the whole world, and they put them on Google Earth on the computer, and you can go there. You just type it in, and you go there. You drag a little man over the map, and you drop him into the road, and then you're there. You can see it. It's really amazing technology. And you sit in front of the computer, and you think, I can go anywhere in the world. Where shall I go? And we all come to the same conclusion: my house. Even though you're in your house, it would be far easier just to get up, walk outside of your house, and look at your house. A live 3D image of your own building. But no, you're so excited, aren't you? First, you don't land exactly on your house. You're sort of, where is it? We have to move around. There it is. That's our house on Google Earth. Darling, come and look. Come and look. Leave the kids, they're fine in the bath. Come and look. That's our house. It's our car on Google Earth. Some technology, I think, no help whatsoever. Loos, modern public loos, I don't think they needed any updating. I think we were fine with the process. You go in, if you need to turn the light on, you turn the light on. Now they have this automatic motion sensor lighting. You come on and the light comes on. Oh, just from you moving. Which is fun at the beginning, but then when you're on the loo, the light goes off. You have to reactivate the light, so you start moving. Washing your hands. I didn't think this was dramatic. There was no issues there. Turn the tap on, yeah? Then the water flows. Once you've had enough water, you turn the tap off. That was fine. Then they didn't trust you with that, so they had the push one, where you push it, and it gives you an allocation of water. This is the amount of water we feel is enough for you to be washing your hands. But if you need more, you're quite within your rights to push again. Now, people have literally no idea how to access water from modern taps. You have lines of people doing Tai Chi trying to work it out. Do you know? You any idea? Mr. Miyagi. Of course, I don't want to bring up football too much in Manchester, because I know this is a bit of, friction. I don't want to separate people into their teams. I know you're all divided who support. I said to my wife that, they're called Man City and Man United. And it was her, not me, okay, who pointed out they do sound like gay clubs, okay? You can't argue with it. Don't shoot the messenger. Where are you going Saturday? I'm going down Man City, yeah. Go to any other clubs? Yeah, Man United, it's absolutely great. Hey, look, afterwards, a few of us are going down the men arena. Wanna come? I flew in a couple of days ago. They've got these iris recognition scanners now in the airport for your eyes. There was an Irish man working on it. He said, would you like to step forward into the iris recognition scanner? You have scanners for recognizing Irish people? Do you not use the normal passport system? You've been losing your passports? I'm Irish. Scan me. There's green blood pumping through these veins. And I've been getting into some of your terminologies. I was coming through immigration with my passport, which is always a tense affair, isn't it? Because you don't know whether they're going to let you in. And this bloke went, "What's the story?" I have never heard this expression. It totally freaked me out. I was like, look at my wife going, we need a story to get into this country. Have you got any stories? I didn't know anything that's a narrative. You've got some children's books. We're coming up with something. There were three little pigs. Story! I love that. You shortened it to Starry! In England, we just stick to "How are you?" Which we normally answer with "How are you?" We tend not to even answer the question. How are you? How are you? And we're fine with that. We don't question it. It's probably the only question you can answer with exactly the same question, and nobody really cares. How are you? How are you? You can't go, "Can you pass the salt?" Can you pass the salt? That wouldn't be acceptable. So I've hired a car. I've driven around Ireland, which is thrilling, if not a little bit tense, as I'm reminded of how many people have died on every one of your roads. It doesn't make you feel better. I'm planning my journeys now to give myself statistically the best chance of survival. Do you have it on your Irish sat-navs? Would you like the fastest route or the one you might not die on? All right. Do you think that reading statistics is going to make you drive safer? If you didn't have the sign, if there was no sign on the road, this is how you would drive down the road. With the sign, you drive down it, and I've been there, and you go, ooh. So, ladies and gentlemen of Dublin, are we having a drink tonight? Are we having a drink tonight? This is what I love about Dublin. You don't mess around when it comes to your drink. There are various clues around the city that you like a drink. For example, when you're crossing the road, you have the green man who's go, and the red man is stop. In England, we have this red man who like this. And you know you mustn't go. You copy him. You copy him. Unless you try and walk across him. And then that would change to the green man, which means go. But in Dublin, you have an additional man. The orange man in the middle. Just to make absolutely sure. Are you ready? Are you sure you're ready? We're going to be crossing any moment now. I'm not going to take you from stationary to go. All right? Get ready. Go, go, go! I actually came here a month ago, and it was kind of a weird time because in England, we were going through this situation where we had this, basically, there was a killer on the loose. He was on the loose for a week, and he was hiding in the woods, and it was a very tense affair, and the whole of England, all the media, all the police in the country were focused on this one big story, and I came here at exactly the same time where Dublin, and I think this explains the differences very, very well, was focused on another story of a missing penguin. Which led to one of the weirdest conversations I've ever had in a taxi, where I sat in the taxi and the driver went, "So, do you think we'll find him?" And I was like, well, you know, I mean, they're certainly searching. I know they're all out there. But he's used to the outdoors. Yes, apparently he's a survivalist. Yes, he's a survivalist. Poor little fella. What do you mean, poor little fella? You know, he tried to murder. He tried to murder his girlfriend. Well, I didn't know that about him. He's on steroids. I haven't read up on the subject. This penguin's a lunatic. What a fantastic story this was. So, please correct me if I'm wrong. It was a stag night. Is that right? And some people broke into Dublin Zoo in the middle of the night in a taxi. The taxi was waiting. Dublin taxi drivers, we've learned not to ask questions. Could you just wait here? Are you going to the cash point? Kind of. They put the penguin into a carrier bag, and then I suppose they just couldn't stop laughing and dropped him off on O'Connell Street. They found him, didn't they? They found him and they put him back. You can imagine all the other penguins when he came back. They must have been... What's the story? Oh, it was unbelievable. I was asleep. It was asleep. Listen, shush and listen. And the next thing I know, I'm in a small bag. No, Lidl, the German shopping centre. And they just dropped me off on the corner of O'Connell Street. Were you scared? I wasn't scared. There were signs up telling me that 117 humans had died, but nothing about penguins at all. Could you just stay on the corner of the road? Well, I did, because there was a green man and an orange man and a red man, but there was no penguin, so I just stayed still. And of course, that's when the bees and the wasps start to chip in to your day, because they live outside, okay? So they'll start to come into your life. And you'll deal with the situation, I believe, as a British person, in one of three ways. You'll recognise yourself in this as we go through it. When a bee or a wasp buzzes into your life, bzzz, either you are, firstly, a wafter, okay? You'll know who you are if you're the wafters. They're quite cool, by the way. If you're a wafter, you're quite cool. You just deal with the situation. Bzzz, okay, I'll figure out. I don't need that. Bzzz, sure. Sometimes you don't even break stride in your conversations. So the other day you just dealt with the situation. You're moving the air. You're not trying to hit it. I'm just going to move the air near you. And you'll know that this isn't an area where you're particularly welcome, okay? I'm a wafter. Right, next up, secondly, you have the stay-stillers. Now, they are very serious people. And they're very adamant that their strategy is the best one to deal with the situation. Okay, nobody move. Just stay completely still. Don't make it angry. Don't encourage it. They get quite angry with the wafters. Don't waft it. You're just making it angry. You're encouraging it. Don't encourage it. It's not interested in us, and we're not interested in it. See? It's gone now. Just stay completely still, and it'll get about its business, okay? Then, the third way, the total panickers, right? Is it on me? I can feel it! Has it gone? Has it gone? Has it gone? Oh my God! I can feel it! Did it go? Did you see it go? It's massive. Oh, I can still feel it. I can see it. Did you see it? It was massive. Oh my God. Was it a hornet? Was it a hornet? You know, if it gets you on the throat, you can die. You can die. Right? That's the third way. Now, wafters are able to upgrade and become total panickers. They allow themselves that privilege. You know? If their wafting is ineffective and the wasp keeps coming back, then you can see them start to panic. Which is why wafters really hardly ever get stung. And total panickers almost never get stung. You know who gets stung? The stay-stillers. Because they cannot break out of their seriousness. They are such firm believers that they have the right strategy. And this is why I thought of this. I've got a friend, he's a stay-stiller, and a wasp not only buzzed around him, but landed on his face. And he just went, the best thing to do is stay completely still. I'm not so sure about that. It's on your face. I don't want to encourage it. But you're just encouraging it to crawl into your eye. It's walking towards your eye. He's like, no, the best thing to... It's not interested in me. It seems pretty interested in you. Why don't you waft it? The worst thing I could do is waft it. Just stay completely still, then another one landed on the other side of his face. I'm like, dude, you now have 2 wasps on your face. And it stung him. I've got to say, it was one of the funniest things I've ever seen. Because he couldn't just scream. He had to make out that he was still in the right. And he just went... It has now stung me. It stung my face. It stung me on the face. But I think the best thing to do is to not encourage it to sting me again. If a total panicker gets stung, you know about it. It's like, ah! Suck it out! Suck it out! It's Christmas! Oh yeah, Christmas, all happening now, innit? It's all happening. Oh, the women, you can see they get that sort of organisational look in their eye. It's just completely obsessed with planning. I've got to get ready. I've got so much to think about. It happens, I think, at the final firework on fireworks night. When you have the finale, and the smoke clears and you see all the women going, Christmas. Got to start getting ready for Christmas now. Christmas is coming. Don't talk to me. I'm thinking, I'm planning. There's so much to do, darling. Men do the tree. I love getting my tree and putting my tree up in my house. Come, darling, see the tree I chose. Big bushy tree. And then you decorate it. It looks beautiful, doesn't it? And one of the main things you have to do when decorating a tree, as we all know, is you have to make sure that the plug is right at the back and the wire so you can't see it, so it doesn't ruin the aesthetic. The problem with this, of course, is that every night you leave it on because it looks so lovely. Then you're halfway up the stairs and you stop. And you think, there could be a fire. Which means that literally every night of December, before bed, I'm downstairs, under the tree. I need to just... Darling, can you help me? I can't reach the button. I tell you what, December, prime time for sellotape and scissors. That's when these two really come into their own, isn't it? You all, by the way, everyone in this room has sellotape and scissors, and you think you know where they are. They're probably not there, because they're always on the move. You're sitting there going, I actually know where my sellotape and scissors are, but no, not when you want them, not when you bloody want them. You'll be opening the drawer. I thought they were, who's moved the scissors? They move on their own, the scissors. They're crafty little bastards. And the sellotape, as soon as you leave the sellotape unattended, it will wind itself up when you're not looking. Days on end of December are spent with me just looking round the tape. How could this have happened? Surely soon I will find a way in. And look at your watch. I think I've been here now for 3 days. And then you find it. Finally, I'm in. And you get some kind of weird backward triangle bit. I'm not in. I thought I was in, but I'm not in. Sometimes you give up. I'm not going to look for the scissors anymore. I'm going to buy new scissors. I don't care. I don't need to spend my whole life looking for scissors. I'm going to get new scissors. You think you've won. You think you've won, don't you? You get your new scissors. I've got some new scissors. Forget the old scissors. I'm going to spend my whole life looking for those babies. Here's my new scissors. Then you realise that the scissors come in a plastic packaging that closely covers the scissors. And you can't get in unless you have scissors. The very thing you need is staring at you through the plastic window. And they look at you, don't they? Find a way in, dickhead. You can't, can you? Go on, find your old scissors. You thought you'd won. You haven't won. We've won. The scissors have won. Most people use the scissors in the classic scissor way, don't they? They cut. You know how to use scissors. You get the paper. You see how much you might need. Then you start cutting like that. That's how people cut. But there are some people amongst us. Gifted, special people. The gliders. These people are amazing, hidden within normal society. Some can even do the ribbon thing. Most of us, we're not gifted in this way. But every single year, each and every non-gifted glider attempts the glide. Make sure that nobody is looking. We try and do something we've seen other people do. I think you probably just push it there. I've ruined the paper! I've ruined the paper! It was supposed to go then it went I will save my next attempt for next year. We are in to the festive period, which of course means huge amounts of eating for most of us. We eat more than we will ever normally eat at Christmas. It's always a time of year to test to see just how much we can eat. On Christmas Day, I eat until the announcement. I eat until I lean back and go, well, that's it. I can eat no more. I'm completely and utterly stuffed. I can't eat another thing. I will never, ever eat again. And I mean it. Half an hour later, I'm going to have a sandwich out of all the leftovers from Christmas. I can't believe I'm still eating. I genuinely believed I would never eat again half an hour ago. I have an amazing capacity for food. I think it's a Christian thing. Christians love to eat to excess on their holidays. Other religions starve themselves on holidays. Jewish people have a holiday, they starve themselves. Muslims have a holiday, they starve themselves. It's almost like Christians have had somebody look through the Bible for opportunities to eat to excess. What have you got for me? well, it says here that Jesus had a very big meal, then he starved himself for 40 days and 40 nights. Whoa, go back. What was the first part? It says he had a very big meal, Jesus. Okay, let's focus on that day. I say we eat pancakes all day. We will celebrate the day with pancakes. We will eat pancakes till we're sick. What else have you got? Well, it says here that Jesus died on the cross. Tricky. All right, let's take the symbol of a cross and put it on a hot bun. We'll eat hot cross buns until we're sick. How about that? And the house will smell amazing. They smell divine. And then apparently he was resurrected on the Sunday. You know what? I don't even want to hear the story. We've already made our decision. We're going to hide chocolate in the garden and eat till we're sick. And of course, all the traditions now, all the traditions of Christmas, which he loved. I mean, without the traditions of Christmas would not be what it is. But the point is, we don't really like all of them, but we pretend to because it's Christmassy. Mulled wine, hot wine. We don't like hot wine. We spend the whole year avoiding hot wine. You don't get tea, coffee, hot wine. Why offer me hot wine? But at Christmas, oh, I love this hot, spiced, boiled wine. Sickly sweet wine. It smells nice. After one sip, it's quite nice. Then it starts to cool, and you abandon it. No one's ever finished a mulled wine. I don't think I really fancy that. Brussels sprouts? Why do we put ourselves through this annual Bush Tucker trial? We don't like them. Who decided we should be eating these squashed up vegetable fart balls every year? We don't even like turkey. We don't eat turkey all year. There's no Kentucky Fried Turkey. We don't like turkey. It's quite a dry, flavourless meat. You only have a look at what we do to it to tolerate it. Okay? We cover it in cranberry sauce and gravy. We stuff it with meat we'd rather be eating. Bread sauce? Since when was bread a sauce? Want some bread sauce? Yes, pour that bread all over my turkey. More fart balls? Don't mind if I do. What do you know about hot, sickly wine? And crackers. Who looked at Christmas lunch and said, I know what this needs, a paper hat, a bad joke, and some toenail clippers. That would really round off this year. The fact is, we wouldn't choose, okay? We wouldn't choose any of these things if we had the choice. At no time during the year would we go to a restaurant, the waiter comes over, can I get you the wine list? Have you got any hot wine? Hot, sickly, boiled, fruity wine. Maybe they don't like after one sip. You got any of that? You like any bread for the table? Liquid bread. Have you got liquid bread? Like someone's chewed up a loaf and put it into a jug? I'm going to pour that over my main meal tonight. Chef special is the chicken. Have you got a drier, less flavoursome meat like a turkey? Any side orders? Have you got any fart grenades from Belgium? Is there anything else I can get you? I think a mini sewing kit would round this off quite nicely. Oh, and actually, waiter, half an hour after I've finished, I want everything again in a sandwich. Thank you. There's such a magic, isn't there, to that day? It's very different doing a Christmas show leading up to Christmas as opposed to doing it on Christmas Day. It's such a special, magical day. There's such a build-up to it that when you're in it, you can't even believe that you're in it. You know, you open the curtains and you're like, that's my road. On Christmas Day. Sometimes you see other people. Look at that man walking his dog on Christmas Day. I'm having my morning pee on Christmas Day. Sometimes you visit relatives, you see other people in their cars. You look at them at the traffic lights. Look at them! Christmas Day! There's an aeroplane in the sky! On Christmas Day! And this goes through the whole day. Until you go to bed when you're just drifting off to sleep going, oh, that's the end of Christmas Day! And then all the magic completely disappears overnight. And the next day you're just walking along going, I'm going for a walk. On Boxing Day. It's gone! The magic is gone! And then, quite frankly, you are into the strangest 6 days of the whole year. It is 6 days between Christmas Day and New Year's where nobody quite knows what's going on, who they are, You don't even know what day it is. We get so confused by they've started to change... The days aren't called Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Now they're called, Boxing Day, Christmas Eve, so you lose track of it. And you're so full and hungover as well. People just wandering around in a daze. What day is it? I don't even know what day it is. Are the shops open? Do the shops open? Have the sales started? I don't know what day it is. Should I start my diet today? Do I start it today? Is there post today? Does the post come back? Can I park here today? What day is it? Can I park here? When do the bins get taken away? I've never had more rubbish in my life. Can I eat this bit of the turkey, or is the turkey finished? Can I have this bit of the turkey? What time is Chitty Chitty Bang Bang on? Nobody knows what they're doing. Also, all the stuff that you get for Christmas, what happens to it? What happens to it? I know we get big presents and it's exciting, but there are certain things that I don't remember throwing away, but I never see them again after Christmas Day. Everything I or anyone in my family has ever won in a cracker, where is it? Where does it go? I have no recollection of binning it, but I've never had nobody has experienced somebody at any stage in the year just saying anything along the lines of, does anyone fancy a game of mini cards? Mini cards? I find the full-size deck a little bit overwhelming. Can we just play with the tiny cards? I'm almost at my baggage allowance, so I bought my miniature cards that I won at Christmas. Why measure the whole carpet when we can measure this section and guess the rest? With my mini tape measure, I won at Christmas. Does anyone have the tiniest amount of sewing I can attend to? Not a lot of sewing. Not a rip or a tear, just a fray. So anyway, how are you? Let me consult my mini-coloured curly fish. It's curling up at the sides. I'm jealous.
But then men do come into their own, obviously, at Christmas. We do have jobs. I chip into wrapping. My wife does the wrapping because she's the best at it. But she can't do it without me. There is always that moment when she calls me in. Michael! Michael! Can you put your finger there? Is that all right, darling? Yes, thank you so much. Yeah, I'm just chipping in, just helping out, darling. Sometimes she shouts at me in the ear, Michael, you never lift a finger in this house. Hello, Christmas. And of course, the gluttony is insane. The amount of eating, we don't even know that we're capable of eating as much as we eat on Christmas Day. We spend the rest of the year having meat and 2 veg, and then it's suddenly 7 meat, 15 veg, please. And you sit there and you pile it up. I mean, there's vegetables going all over the table. There's not even... Sometimes there's not enough room on the table for vegetables. You've got vegetables on side tables, some on the floor. People are just passing around. You get a bit of panic. Have I had carrots? I need carrots. I need carrots. Have you had the parsnips? You don't even know if you've had anything. I don't know. There's such a huge pile. I think I see something orange in here. I may have had carrots. I'll tell you when I get down to that level. People around the dining table just stuffing food in their faces, farting Brussels sprouts. You've got sausages fencing other foods in. And you eat so much that you then announce that that's it, you actually can't even believe you've eaten so much food. Sometimes people are undoing their buttons. I don't think I've ever eaten so much, I can't move. Can you move? I can't. I feel so sick. Oh, my God. You still sometimes see stray vegetables on the table. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just angry. And then you've got to get to the sofa. That's at that stage in the day, all you're thinking is sofa. But you're so full, you can't even move. This is where I actually genuinely believe that the farting helps you. It helps propel you to the sofa. I am not kidding. You could actually sense with my grandmother that she was being propelled. You could see the acceleration along the corridor, as if she moved. Once she actually stopped in the middle of the corridor, we had to give her more sprouts. Just a couple to get her over the edge.
Right. It's not a special occasion, I understand that. It's not a special occasion. But I do love it. It's, I don't really know how it was invented. I've got a sort of theory on this. I think it's basically been created to be as opposite to English people as possible. I think at some stage during history, Scottish people got together and said, all right, today we're going to design the Scot, all right? Now, the theory on this is we're going to have him as opposite to English people as is humanly possible. Right, now, I've been down there, it's not pretty. They're wearing trousers. So we're going to open with a skirt. Modelling it here is Scott. You right, Scott? I'm all right. But you've got me in a skirt. I'm not happy about that yet. You've got to hear me out, all right? They have plain black trousers down there, all right? So we're going to go with the multicoloured skirt. In fact, every family a different colour. You all right? I'm prepared to listen. Fine. They've got little black socks. We're going to go with the long white hockey sock. How are you feeling? I'm feeling peculiar, if I'm honest with you. Now, unfortunately, I've been down there and they're all in underpants. So, according to the rules, there can be no pants, Scott. Are you out of your bloody mind, eh? You've got me standing here in hockey socks and a skirt with my balls hanging out. You sure you thought this through? I've done my best. What about pockets? Can I have pockets? I mean, I've got to put my money. I mean, I've got good Scottish money. It's very strong right now, the currency. It's £1 to the pound. Where am I going to put it? Can I have pockets? No, I'm sorry, we can't have pockets. English people have pockets. It's not acceptable to have pockets. So what am I going to do? Just carry it around? No. We're going to have a bag. A bag? Are you out of your mind? I'm already in hockey socks with the balls hanging out and multicoloured skirts. Now you want me walking around with a handbag? It's not on. It's not going to be a handbag. It better not be. Because that's girly. It's not girly. We've done everything we can to masculinise the bag. It's going to be a cock bag. You serious? You want me walking around in long white hockey socks with my balls hanging out? With a multicoloured skirt and a cock bag? It's still girly. It's still girly to have a bag. I don't care. We've done our absolute utmost to address the situation, and it's going to be hairy. It's a hairy cock bag. You all right with that? I suppose I'm all right with that, but what if people take the piss? I've thought of that too. You're going to have a knife in your sock, all right? But I've got Sky TV now, which is excellent. You can pause live TV, just pause it. The people at home now can just pause it, and it's a perfect pause. Not the old sort of 1980s VHS pause. That was a very different story, wasn't it? You couldn't even see what you were watching in 1980s pause. People who weren't moving would start moving. Wasn't even moving in this scene. People in paintings would come to life. I'm in a painting! But then once you pause it, it's quite exciting because you can watch it back in like ×2 or ×6 or ×12 or ×30, which makes boring programmes quite entertaining. Like at the tennis, you can forward the changeovers. Watching Andy Murray eating a banana in ×12 is quite exciting. I watched Deal or No Deal in ×30. It really whizzes along. I watch all TV. I watch TV just to slag it off, to be honest. Dragon's Den winds me right up. I know you're rich, dragons. You don't need to bring your cash with you. They sit there with cash on their tables. I'm so tremendously wealthy, all my bank accounts are full. I've had to bring additional funds with me tonight. What about you, Theopathetus? Have you got money on your table? Oh, I'm completely loaded. I've thrown money up onto my table, that's every time. What about you two dragons? Oh yes, we've got a lot of cash here. All right, bring in the first poor person. Let's see what they've got. They come in trembling. Hello, dragons. Please, can I have some cash for the ideas in my brain? I feel sick just looking at poor people. Look at the state of her clothing. For that reason, I'm out. What about you, Theopathetus? Are you out? I will be out, but I'm going to humiliate the bitch for 15 minutes. Then I will declare that I too am out. I'd like to go in Dragon's Den with a shotgun. Just stand there, pointing it at each of them individually, till one of them goes, so what's your idea? Quite simple, put that cash in this bag, all right? You get no equity. I like some TV. I watch it till the bitter end, literally like the early hours of the morning, till the signing zone, the death zone. That's when you know it's probably time for bed, you know? When there's somebody in the corner signing. You feel a bit like, this isn't really for me. They almost look at you like, come on, you could have watched this in the day. It's probably bedtime for you. Deaf people have been asleep all day to stay up for this. Have some respect. I like it when there's no dialogue in the show and they watch TV with you. The other day I was watching the Blue Planet or something. This is a show with David Attenborough where they discover creatures from the depths of the ocean for the very first time. Literally fish that were only just discovered, and they were naming them on the show. So he was going, here we have the newly discovered Diplodocus. And the signing guy was going... He resorted to impersonating the fish. It was hilarious. The fish was swimming, he was just underneath going... We've all got into a bath that's too hot. And it's normally our own fault. We don't have time to wait. When we run the hot tap, when we run the cold, we don't have time to wait for the full, proper temperature to reveal itself. You just have it, that should be fine. You go away into your busy life and you come back and you normally know as soon as your foot goes in. As soon as it goes in, you normally go, ooh, I've run that a bit too hot. But often you don't realise it until you're in already. You get in and you start lowering yourself because it takes a while for the information that your feet are burning to reach your brain where the information has to go to tell you about it. Because it's really quite a long way for the information to travel. So you start lowering yourself and you're thinking, something doesn't feel altogether right here. Then it just hits you. You have a split-second decision. Do I stay or do I go? And many times you just go, I can't. Oh my God, I can't. And you end up standing naked in your bathroom. You look down. You've got these sort of red skin socks of pain. Ow. Look what I did to myself. Then you have to empty the hot out, put cold in, which involves sacrificing your arm to plunge to the plug. Plug plunging. Very dangerous. You look at your arm as if to say, this will hurt, I do apologise. Brace yourself. Ah! Sometimes you can't get a purchase. You're like, I could lose my arm! But the braver amongst us, there's many here tonight, and I count myself amongst you, will hover paddle. This is where you get into the bath. Even though it hurts, and you hover over the surface, you get the cold on, and you start paddling like a maniac. We can change this. It's getting better all the time now. Be brave! Be brave! Then you inherently know it's time to change direction now. Come on! It's getting better, come on. And then you have to test it. How is the water going? Is it ready to fully submerge? And you do this with your bottom. You select your bottom, and the task of your bottom is simply to dip in to see, is it ready? How's it going? How's it going? This is where I forget, unfortunately, that I have balls. It's not so much that I forget. It's more the angle of dangle means that my balls are now the closest thing to the surface of the water, not my bottom after all. And it comes as a nasty surprise. It's the most sensitive part of the human body. It's the last part of the human body, let's be honest, that you would volunteer to test boiling water with. No one's ever handed me a cup of tea and said, Michael, this might be a little bit on the hot side. Well, we shall soon find out, my friend. with my hover paddle hardened bollocks there, my friend. So, it's Saturday night. You can have an incredible night. You've all come in from the cold. You're all starting to feel Christmassy. Feel Christmassy? Oh, it's starting to happen. All the adverts and everything. It's so fun before Christmas, isn't it? Because you don't notice about the winter. You don't notice that it's dark and miserable because you're so focused on Christmas. Yeah. And then Christmas happens. And then you're just stuck, depressed in the winter. There should be 2 Christmases. There should be another Christmas a few months down the line because there's no special days to keep us going through the winter. Yeah. Pancake Day. How pathetic is Pancake Day compared to Christmas? There's no build-up to Pancake Day. People aren't like us, only 2 more shopping weeks till Pancake Day. Got the flour and the eggs, need a bit more milk, and then I'm done nice and early. I can relax and enjoy it. Do you know, today I saw a lemon wedge. I felt all pancakey inside. I'm so into it this year. It's Pancake Day Eve! Pancake Day tends to be the day after Pancake Day, when you're like, oh, was yesterday Pancake Day? We've done it again. It was a Tuesday. Damn! I can make you a pancake now if you like. No, it's not the same. It's not the same. And it will get colder, of course, you know, it'll get colder. The big, what do they call it? The big chill and everything. The beasts from the east, that'll all start happening. Beasts from the east. Frozen windscreen day. That's a big one. It's a big one. When you sit in the car, it's like an igloo. You can't see out of it. You can't see out of the window. You can't see out, so you have to defrost it. Sometimes you could roll the window down, can't you? You roll the window down, and then you roll it back up, and then that does the side. They come back, oh, it's gone. That doesn't work with snow. Every time it snows, we make the same mistake. We sit in the car, we roll the window down, the snow remains compacted, staring at us, as if to say, you are an idiot, and then it falls into the car. Why? Why did I do that? Why did I do that again? I did that last year. Frozen windscreen day, you sit in your igloo, you put the heating on, you put the blower on. There's 2 buttons, there's one for the front, there's one for the back. You don't know which is which, so you put them both on. You put them both on, because when you drive, you need both. People don't just do the back and I'm going to reverse to work. No, get both on. And you sit there, you're waiting for the car to heat up so that the defrosting will begin before you. It's quite boring, but it's a lovely moment, isn't it? When just in the middle, at the bottom, of your frozen solid windscreen, a tiny little opening starts to form. Tiny little half-moon shape. A little aperture, and you look through it, don't you? There it is! The outside world! And then very strangely, you find yourself driving away. Even your own brain goes, what are you doing? Well, I know these women, the mainstay of any meal will be salt and pepper. Salt and pepper are so phenomenally successful in the herb and spice arena. They arrogantly sit on the table, knowing that whatever you want to prepare, you will require one of us. Either myself or my dear friend Pep. Isn't that right? Right you are, Sultan. You've been keeping busy? Breakfast this morning, I was all over that. But there are other herbs and spices, oregano, thyme, rosemary, cumin, paprika. They're all lined up in the cupboard, waiting. Sometimes the cupboard door opens, they see salt and pepper on the table. Look at them, the bastards. What have they got? What have they got that we don't have? I just don't get it. I don't get it either, neither do I. I can't even see them from here. What do they look like? You ever been out of the cupboard, cumin? Once, I think, for bolognese. They said it was an experiment. That was in 1992. I don't think it worked. But I remain hopeful. What about you, Sage? You ever been out of the cupboard? I actually used to live with them at their old house, and then they moved me here and put me back in this cupboard. No. What about you, Paprika? I fell out once. They just put me back in the wrong way round. 7 years I was like this. Every day I pray. I pray for it to be goulash day. But it is never goulash day. I've still got the plastic on my head. Why the fuck did they buy me? I don't understand it. What about you? Who are you on the end? My name is Five Spies. You ever been out of the cupboard, Five Spies? I am no one spies. I am Five Spies. I am 5 times as good as all of you. Yes, but have you ever been out of the cupboard? I have been using recipes for thousands of years. But have you ever been out of this cupboard? No. Excuse me, sorry, I'm sorry to interrupt all this nonsense. Tired of listening to all your whining, because the fact is, I have been in this cupboard for longer than all of you put together. Sorry, who are you? John West, tuna, nice to meet you. This is my wife, Tin Salmon. The English language was created by English people. I don't know when, but we decided to get letters to form words so we can communicate, but we also decided to sprinkle, for no apparent reason, letters within these words that are silent. Shh, forever. Why? Like the word hour, for example. Why is the word hour spelt with an H? Why is there an H? The silent H. Nobody has ever said, I'll see you in a hour. I'll see you in a hour. I'm just going to pick up the sandwich. I'll be back in a hour. Half a hour. Half, even half has an L in it. It's like half a hour. How long is the journey? About half a hour to a hour. The sandwich shop is half a hour away. It's a waste of everybody's time. Subtle. Would anybody object if it was spelled S-U-T-L-E? Not a single person would. But there's a B in the middle going, shh, just ignore me. Just ignore me forever. I'm silent. I've been left here, left behind. I don't know, I was destined for another word, baboon, but here I am with you. How I long to be in the word baboon where I have a purpose. Like all those words that should begin with N, but have a K of all the letters. Why would a K be silent? Knickers. Why is it knickers? Knuckles. So I've been thinking about this, as you can probably tell, and I think we should have a day. We should have a day. Silent letter day. Where they all come out to play. It would be on a Wednesday. A Wednesday. Sometime in the autumn. In the autumn. Could be in February. I haven't thought this all day. Could be in February or the autumn. And we will spend the day together, families together, talking, and walking. We'll go for walks. And climbing, knitting, a lot of knitting. People will save up their knitting to do on Silent Letter Day. And the knife is the only cutlery that you're allowed to use, the knife. No other cutlery is allowed on Silent Letter Day. Food is buffet style. You go along with your knife. There's salmon and swordfish and sandwiches and yogurt, and you use your knife. All the flavors are very subtle flavors, and the gnome will be the symbol of Silent Letter Day. Like Father Christmas, at Christmas, the gnome, everybody gives each other a gnome to celebrate. Happy Silent Letter Day, I got you a gnome. I've kept it hidden in the cupboard for months. I wrapped it up. Do you like it? I wrapped it up. I cut the wrapping paper with skizzers. I use skizzers to cut the wrapping paper. I'm so sorry, I forgot. I didn't realise. Is it really silent acetate? Is it honestly silent acetate? You mean honestly? Yes, it is honestly. You should have known. You'll never listen. I'm not giving you a gnome. I'm sorry. I'm taking it back to the shop. I've kept the receipt. And at the end of the day, we will celebrate with champagne. Of course we will. Can I have you some champagne? Happy Silent Legend Day. Just a drop. Maybe just a splash. Oh, there's a knock at the door. Who could that be? Oh, it's Chloe and Isla. Sorry, Chloe and Isla. My old friends from school. Fascinating. Grab a knife. Help yourself to lasagna. There's some lasagna. And at the end of the day, when we are knackered, we go to sleep at 1:30. I was going to tell you about my private life. I've had some good news recently, is that I've got... my wife has always had a dream, okay, to own a little place in the countryside. And it became my dream when she told me about it every day for 10 years. And recently, I bought a little place in the countryside for us. Beautiful little place. It's very remote, very isolated, very private, rolling hills. It's surrounded by a farm. It's not our farm, but it's just lovely. We didn't tell the children we were getting it. It was the most magical day when we first moved in, and we were standing outside, all of us, my children running around in the fields. They couldn't believe it, giggling, and the sun going down, and my wife and I holding hands, going, "We did it. It's amazing. I'm so happy." And tears. It was beautiful. And lovely little animals, little birds, because you don't see lice birds in London. You know, in London we have pigeons, sort of suicidal pigeons, sort of come in front of the car, just look at you, kill me, end my life, it's not worth it. And they just fly off at the last second. I don't even have the guts to end it! Because they can't see all these multicoloured birds coming out of the woods, like they were welcoming us to the country, making lovely noises. Like they were saying, hello, welcome, thank you for coming. My wife holding hands, children running around, lovely. Then the sun went down completely. Absolute total darkness. Pitch black, terrified. We all both looked at where we thought we were. Darling, are you there? I can't even see you. We should go to London. We can't do this, can we? We can't do this. Where are the children? Children! And it was like all those lovely daytime animals were instantly replaced by the night shift animals. Noises from birds I've never heard before. Sinister sounds. I actually Googled what bird sounds like a child screaming in the woods. Seriously. There was just this... That with the... My whole family holding hands in a 360, edging to where we hoped the house was. Into the neighbour's field. And foxes. In London, when you see a fox, you see it for a second and you just go, oh look, there's a fox, and then it disappears, like into thin air. In the country, you hear the noises they make. They make this vile sort of, like they're vomiting violently. There was this fox just walking towards us. That with the... Cats on heat. Is there a more sinister sound out there than a cat sort of whining? If only women were like this, how much easier would my teenage years have been? Have you met Beverly? I think Beverly's up for it. I think you're right, Dave. Leave me to it. Finally, we made it into the house. You know, people in the country, they say things like, we never lock our doors in the country. Are you joking? I was putting furniture in front of the door. I opened the curtains to see what it was like. There was a fox in my face. Oh my God, it's getting worse. Because the fear is someone's going to break in the night. What are you going to do if someone breaks in the countryside? In London, you tell them where you live, you tell them your road, your postcode, the number, then the police will come to your house. In the country, people say things like, ignore the postcode, that takes you to another house. Or why don't you swap postcodes with that house? Every house just has names. The glebe house, the rectory, the little cottage on the hill. I just spent my whole life giving people directions. There's a dip in the road. You'll feel it. You won't see it. You'll feel a slight dip. There's some roadkill. It used to be there. There might be some roadkill. There's a left. There's a sharp left. You think you're driving into a hedge. You've got to trust it's there. You've got to trust it's there. Then you'll be on a lane for about a mile. Then you'll come to a huge oak tree. Then you know you've gone too far. You must turn back and go around the house. For God's sake! You can't be saying this to the police on the phone. You might as well pass it on to the burglar. How did you find the place? Can I put you on? Do you mind? Because the onus is on us as men. This is what my wife does. Every time there's a noise in the house, she wakes me up. In bed, she's like, did you hear that? Did you hear that? Coming from the kitchen, did you hear that noise? And I always deny it, even though I've heard it because I'm awake, terrified. And I always say, no, it must be the wind, even though I know there's no wind in the kitchen. She always says the same thing. Go and see. Go on, go downstairs and see. I'm always like, well, that wasn't exactly the way I was going to handle this situation. I was hoping we would hide as a family and await rescue. But Michael, you're the man of the house. Yes, you're right, I am the man of the house, but what concerns me at this very moment is I think there's another man in the house. And I've decided to make him the man of the house on this occasion. But what about the children? Good idea. Send one of them. Send the older one, the 9-year-old. There are many different supermarket options. I don't know where you shop. My wife likes to shop at Waitrose. It's the middle-class option. People are whooping Waitrose, and what they're doing, ladies and gentlemen, is they're just telling you all that they can afford Waitrose, and they love to do it. People who shop at Waitrose, they like to drop it into conversations. You know, sorry I'm late, I was just at Waitrose, just so everybody knows that they can afford Waitrose. Even though they sell basically all the same stuff as other supermarkets, but they just put the prices up so people can feel good about themselves. Instead of shopping at Waitrose, yeah. But they like to justify it, you know, the poshies, yeah. You know, Waitrose, it's fabulous. The food is just wonderful, you know. It's organic. It's beyond organic, you know. The chickens, they just sacrifice themselves. They just walk up. They walk up to the main entrance. Hi, this is my family, and we just check parents. Pour some condiments. Do what you like. Just take me. Take me. And I've never seen anybody return the trolley for the £1 in the car park in Waitrose. It's simply not worth it to them. You see them coming out with their trolleys, looking for their Range Rovers. Which one is mine? I think it's this one over here. Oh, they pop the boot open as well. You see, once you've got a certain amount of money, this, and this, those days are behind you. Now they have these keys, and you push the key that closes it, that locks it, and then one that opens it, and then a boot one. And people like to pop it open. They don't wait till they get to the car. The more posh you are, the further away from the vehicle you pop the boot open. It can become quite treacherous for other people walking in the car park, because these boots start flying all over the place. People have to walk in single file. OK, kids, just follow me so we don't get hit by the boots. People doing it at the till, people flying into airports going, oh look, there's the car, better pop the boot open, I'll go and easier to get the bags in. So they get to the Range Rover, they unload their shopping in the back, and then they see the £1, and they think, oh, I should have that, that's money, I should have that, but I can't, it's stuck. And they realise I've got to go all the way over there and plug it in to the trolley train for £1. All the way over there and back for £1. By the time I got there and back, the house would have made about 15 grand, so I don't really see the point. So then they sort of do this push away. They do the Waitrose posh push. They just pause and go, off you go. Goodbye. And then the trolley sort of rolls away and then collides with another Range Rover. And some other posh person go, what's that doing there? Off you go. There's normally someone from Aldi in the bushes. I'll have that, thank you. my old shopping done on that quid, idiots. I have children. I have 2 children, and night-night is simply not part of the putting to bed routine, all right? I'm nowhere near night-night when I put my children to bed. This is an unrealistic interpretation of bedtime with children. All right? I start angry. I don't build to anger anymore. I used to build, now I start with 5 minutes. And then bed. Don't you mess with me tonight. 5 minutes. I'll be back here in 5 minutes on the dot. Then you're going to bed. That's just getting them into bed. Then it just carries on. Go to sleep. Don't you mess with... Close your... You have to remind them how it works. Close your eyes and go to sleep. I have no idea how exhausted I am and your mother is because of this. Go to sleep. You selfish little shit. Close your eyes and go to sleep. Enough is enough. Do you know that your mother and I haven't had sex in weeks because of this? Do you know that sometimes she says to me in the afternoon, oh, maybe tonight, Michael, you'll get lucky when the kids are asleep. You're never asleep! Go to sleep! Night-night. That's pretty much how it goes. Don't get me wrong. Night-night is part of it. It's just when they're already asleep. You never love your children more than when they're unconscious but still breathing. It's a lovely moment. Look at my little man. Oh, night-night, darling. Daddy's little soldier. Oh, Daddy loves you. Darling, look what we did. Oh, look what we made. Oh, isn't he lovely? Night-night. I'm still awake, get us. This is how you raise children. It's basically, if you have children, you'll know this. If you have been a child, I'm sure you can remember. It's threats. Threats of death is the only way you can get children to do things. Put your coat on. I don't want to put my coat on. If you don't put your coat on, you'll get pneumonia and die. Sorry, Daddy. Hold Daddy's hand. I don't want to hold your hand. If you don't hold my hand, a car will hit you and you will die. Brush your teeth. I don't want to brush my teeth. If you don't brush your teeth, they'll rot and fall out. You won't be able to eat, and you will die. Go to bed. I don't want to go to bed. If you don't go to bed, I will personally kill you. I've got a plan and an alibi. So look, I watch adverts in the day. I'm going to stop doing that. Okay. They're aimed at people who watch TV in the day. I hope I'm not one of those people. A lot of bloated women seem to be watching TV. Activia yogurt. That's the solution. This advert starts with a woman. She's obviously in discomfort. She's not happy. You can see. She walks along like this. Oh, she's not happy. Not happy. Oh. She looks at the camera to confirm it. Oh. Then she has an Activia yogurt. And she's fine. Smile on her face, quite light on her feet. Opens the front door, lovely sunny day, begins her day. All because of Activia. Of course, what this advert's missed out is an enormous shit in the middle of her morning. Completely inaccurate advertising. This ad should just be her emerging from the loo going, Jesus Christ! Children, do not go in there. Something's happened to Mummy after her Activia yogurt. I'm serious, children. Just will brush your teeth at school today. Really, it was quite something. I'm going to weigh myself. That was an unbelievable occurrence. Thank you, Activia. There's something called a Snuggie. They advertise. Have you seen this? This is a blanket that you wear, okay? People who are watching television in the day are spending so much time doing nothing that they're wearing blankets. It is a blanket with sleeves, so you can easily access things without having to ever take the blanket off you. That's just chilly. You would free yourself. No, be in bed at all times. Lying on your DFS sofa, I assume. With your Activia yogurt. Listening to Michael Bublé. He's advertised all day as well. Daytime viewers love Bublé. A lot of chafing as well, chafing gel. This advert is just a woman jumping. She's jumping, and you can clearly see that her legs are nowhere near one another. Because chafing is basically, I think, it's when your legs rub against each other. Yeah? I think the advice is probably, if you lose weight, your legs will separate and work as independent things from one another. No, this is not the advice. The advice is to lubricate the area so they can slide against each other. As you walk in your Snuggie to the fridge to get your Activia yogurt and then return to your DFS sofa and continue listening to Michael Bublé. Tenor lady as well. I didn't know what it was. I had to Google it. Women are pissing in their pants. Is it a condition? Is it voluntary? Are they so comfortable in their Snuggies? Lying on their DFS sofa? Their favourite Bublé track hasn't come on yet. I'm dying for a pee. I don't need to get up thanks to my tenor lady. I could just pee here on the sofa. The loo's out of bounds anyway after the Activia situation half an hour ago. Is this really what's going on? These bloated, chafing, Snuggie-wearing, DFS sofa-lying Bublé listeners surrounded by gold they haven't been bothered to cash yet? Is this what's going on? What is it with the gold? Is it news to people that gold is a commodity? Are people sitting there going, you're telling me this bullion is actually worth something? Give me an extra Snuggie, I'm going to go out and sell this. Please don't think I'm being unnecessarily rude here. These people are only there because they've had an accident at work. That's what's led them to this unfortunate situation. I quite like the accident at work one. We enjoy that as a family. When you can see the wet floor, but she can't. She's walking in. Or the one that goes, and they gave me the wrong type of ladder. I think if your job involves going up ladders, select your own ladder. I'd like a ladder, please. I don't trust my own judgment in ladder selection. If you could pick whatever ladder you see fit for the task. The one with wheels? Yes, I'll take this ladder.